Y'all, today we are back with a different type of video. This is going to be a rant video. I'm not gonna lie, we were just on stream and I just got on topic about Spider-Man 2, and I just wanted to say, bro, this game has got to be one of the biggest disappointments I think I've ever played in recent memory, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say the game's bad. The game is not bad, but to sit here and say, Doug, that this was a worthy sequel to Spider-Man 1, I feel like is disrespectful to how good Spider-Man 1 was, bro. I don't know what y'all thinking in the chat, bro. I think Spider-Man 1 clears this game to no end, man. Spider-Man 1. Like, Spider-Man 1 could be a movie. This game could legitimately be a movie. If we're talking the characters that are in the game, how they develop Spider-Man throughout this entire run, this game is incredible. The characterization, like, one of my favorite parts of the game is the apartment. Where's the burning apartment part? That is one of the best Spider-Man moments, like, ever, bro. That's one, like, where Miles that saves him, if I'm not wrong. That is one of the best Spider-Man moments ever. It's one of the best Spider-Man stories ever. It's not even, like, the ending is incredible. I love the relationship that he has with Doc Ock. It actually feels real, and you're actually so connected. That was one of my biggest problems with Spider-Man 2, which I'm going to talk about one day on my channel. My biggest problems with Spider-Man 2, the movie, not the game, the movie, was I feel like Peter did not know Doc Ock like that. I know everyone glazes Spider-Man 2, same Raimi's, but I don't think Peter knew Doc Ock to that extent. He really didn't. Like, they had one good cutscene at the beginning of the movie. One good scene at the beginning of the movie where they talked. And you could tell that he was a good inspiration to Peter, but that's kind of all they had. They just had that one introductory dinner meeting, and that was it. Peter and Doc Ock do not interact. This game, you see them fully fleshed out, interacting the entire game. You can see how much Peter respects Otto Octavius, bro. Seeing the betrayal at the end of the game really hurts. It's literally one of one of the greatest cutscenes of all time. Gotta be one of the greatest cutscenes of all time, bro. Where he finds out, well, Doc Ock always knew that Peter was Spider-Man, and then still did what he did. Like, the betray, dude, this game was incredible. This is not counting his relationship with Mary Jane. Mr. Negative was also a very good character. This was such a well-grounded story. You want to talk about a good street-level story for Spider-Man? Everyone's talking about street-level Spider-Man because of Brand New Day. You want to talk about a blueprint of how to do it? This game right here, I would give Spider-Man PS4 a 10 out of 10. So to have this 10 out of 10 game, and then the Miles Morales game right after being pretty decent, and then we're gonna go to this, I feel like is so disappointing. Number one, I was very disappointed with this game when they did not adapt Kraven's Last Hunt. I thought that was such a massive waste of Kraven. I think Kraven as a whole was wasted. Kraven doesn't really get anything. He's just like, he's in New York to hunt them down because he wants a good fight before he dies. And then he just, like, besides that, he has nothing. I don't think there's a single cutscene where it's just him talking about himself or him having a personality. He's only there to hunt the Spider-Man. If he's not hunting the Spider-Man, he has no cutscene in the game. He is literally a plot device more than a character, which sucks because Kraven is such a fantastic character. And you can see how good of a character he is in The Last Hunt. Why do you think this comic is so iconic? Because of Kraven. He's the main character of the comic. This is not even counting, like, when he kills Spider-Man and then pretends to be him. What do you think that says about his character? Do you think the PS4 Spider-Man, the PS5 Spider-Man, mind you, the Kraven's version of that, would do that? Like, you don't know nothing about this nigga. He just stands there, he uses that crossbow, tries to kill the lizard, tries to kill Spider-Man multiple times, and then he dies. That's all he does. I think Kraven was so wasted. I would damn near say, I've even seen the Kraven the Hunter movie. He was probably better in the movie as a character than the game. I would say that flat out, because they gave Kraven nothing. They gave him nothing. Kraven did everything off screen. Literally, did he not destroy the entire Sinister Six in the game too? Like, he has them all in his, like, he has the whole Rogues Gallery, like, plastered up. He killed like what, Scorpion? He killed Rhino. If I'm not wrong, he literally, bro. This is just a cutscene. Are you kidding me? They're all dead except for Doc and Mr. Octavius. Mr. Octavius is in, Octavius is in jail, and Mr. Negative, he's like still part of the game. I remember he had to fight Miles. That was like a big part for Miles' story. I never played it, but you think adding Venom and Miles messed the story up? I think the whole game was just rushed. I don't think anyone specifically ruined the game. I don't think Venom ruined the game. I think the moment Harry became Venom, it just got really rushed, because they really built up Venom so well. They built up I'll give them that. They built up the symbiote, Peter meeting with Harry. They built the first half of the game. When it comes to them, they built up so well. It was once Harry got the symbiote, I made a video on it. Once Harry got the symbiote, it was like the writing just got out the window. They was like, okay, we gotta rush to the conclusion. I'm like, nigga, what's going on? The first half of the game, they built it up perfect though. Like, they really built it up so well. Like, the relationship that Peter has with Harry, and the tension building between the symbiote of that Harry got, that Peter got, that he's taking from Harry. They built that up so well, and it like, after this, Venom just got no characterization. He just becomes like a big bad. Miles, I talked about in this video, Miles should not have been the final fight. Miles, it's not even like both of them together. It's like separate 1v1s. Like, this was like the biggest thing that they were promoting in the game. You don't even fight them both together. I feel like the whole story was so undercooked besides the Peter and Harry relationship. MJ really don't got too much to do. Miles feels very shoot on. Besides Mr. Negative, what does this nigga have to do for real? Not much. The new Miles suit is garbage. Did they not build up Kraven well at the beginning? I don't think so. I think Kraven should have got a lot more, at least as a character. You compare the characters of this game to one, I feel like everybody besides the Sinister Six, who were kind of just there to be villains, for Spider-Man to punch, I think everyone in this game in Spider-Man 1 got more characterization than 2. By far. It's not close. You gonna call it close? I don't think it's close. Like, the Sinister Six didn't need development, but I don't think anyone else in Spider-Man 2 had, like, no one did. Like, MJ becoming Siren near the end of the game, there was like, I feel like that not really came out of nowhere, but like, I don't think it was built up, and then the conflict between her and Peter really like landed for real, because there was no attention to it, bro. There was really no attention. I don't think it was nothing in the game was given proper attention. But I really feel like these people did not get developed the way that they should have. I feel like I don't think this is as solid as a Spider-Man story as one. Like, I feel like the whole beginning, like this whole beginning was set up well, and then once we get to like the halfway point, I feel like it gets kind of rushed, or like there should have been more here, if that makes sense. I wish I was able to write this down so I could really get like coherent thoughts. I'm not just like yapping like, hey, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. I feel like there's just a big arc of the game missing. And I know I'm not the only, like, major dialogue was happening during combat. I know major dialogue was happening during combat, but I feel like it shouldn't have relied on just the combat to have basic dialogue, you know? And I don't think, if we're talking just gameplay wise, it adds a lot more. I don't think enough to say it was that much of a huge improvement. Like, the web swinging was better, the combat was definitely better, but like the side quests and all that, I don't think anything was added to like be better than the first game. I feel like it was kind of all the same besides just the combat. And I think the mobility across the city was way better. They have like the what's it called, the wings, that was fire to go through. The traversal is so much better in this game, I'll give them that. Combat much better in this game too. Besides that though, as an experience, like, this was just so, the first Spider-Man was just so magical. I don't know, bro. I feel like the second one definitely fumbled the bag, mainly story-wise. Story-wise is my main problem with this game. I think the story, like, you're a game, you're not a movie. Like, yes, Spider-Man 3 fumbled because they had too much to carry. A game, I don't think should have the same problem. For real. Like, this game feels like I had too much to carry, and it, like, at the end, it got really undercooked, you know? And I feel like the first half was like, it was a very slow, if you play the game, the first half is so slow. It's like they're building up to a big climax, and I feel like the big climax does not come. I feel like everything ends way too fast. Like, once Venom shows up, everything that probably would have got like its own big arc ends way too fast. Kraven just dies. Venom just instantly goes straight into I'm taking over New York mode. What else goes on? Mr. Negative gets a big section too. I remember that. Mr. Negative is a big section. But Carnage, I think they're saving Carnage. Carnage is a side quest. They're saving Carnage. They're saving Green Goblin too. The Norman Osborn last cutscene was so hard. That this cutscene right here. Yo, I can't wait to see this nigga's Green Goblin. I can't wait to see this nigga's green. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I was gonna bring up somebody. Oh, Norman and Harry barely interact. He wasn't who I was gonna bring up, but they don't interact in the game at all. I really wish they did, because Norman has a big role in the game, but they do not interact. It's like he did all that to save his son in the first game. His son came back. You never see them interact. Besides the one time, Spider-Man brings them to the new feast, and Norman shows up. Besides that, or the new feast, something related with the new feast, Norman is there, and he's also there with Harry. But other than that, that's it. They don't interact. You don't see no interaction. You don't see no nothing. I feel like there's a lot of character stuff in this game that was missing that the first game just had. There was so much just regular cutscenes with Spider-Man and Aunt May, stuff like this. There was so much foundation built in this game that Spider-Man 2 kind of ignored. My biggest problem with this game is the story. Let me know what y'all think, but this game always bothered me with story-wise, bro. But I'm gonna catch y'all next time.